Sarah Carter is back with us. What you and John Solomon broke, to me, is huge. Nobody was able to confirm what you guys have. That, number one, a FISA warrant was issued, correct? You're 100% sure.
We're 100% sure, yes. A FISA warrant was issued on the overall investigation into Russian hacking, and a separate warrant was issued to investigate the server that was registered to Trump Tower. And there was absolutely no evidence discovered during that search, and it was a very brief search of that computer server. It yielded no evidence whatsoever that alarmed the FBI that there was any criminal connection between Trump or any of his surrogates, anybody on the Trump team, with Russia. So they shut it down quickly. But you asked the question, when did Hillary know about it? Remember, she tweeted about it, and a Slate News magazine also wrote a story about it at the same time. She talked about these nefarious connections between Trump and Russia and his server, and then we had Harry Reid last October make those same claims. But remember, it was in October when the FBI opened their investigation into the server and closed it within the month of October because they found nothing.
Sarah, so this is amazing. We've been hearing for months and months and months and months potential FISA surveillance warrants being issued, other warrants. The president tweets out that there was surveillance, or he said wiretap. We're really just interchanging and parsing words. He's right. The media blasted him for that tweet that he sent out. But there was surveillance. There were 2 warrants. It happened. They found no evidence at all to say that there was any collusion. Don't you think, in light of all the media coverage of this, that there's a dereliction of duty in informing the American people what you and John Solomon, both great, objective journalists, investigative reporters, have found? Don't you think there's major headlines they're ignoring?
Absolutely. I mean, I think what you need to do is go to the truth. I tell you where there is evidence, though, Sean. There will be evidence as to who leaked this information if there are good investigators willing to find out who did. And that's where the trail of breadcrumbs will be. Because even though there's a wide expanse of intelligence agencies that can access this type of information, the leak on Flynn's telephone call, that was signals intelligence. That's a felony. Revealing that, like they did to the Washington Post, to David Ignatius, is actually a felony. And every time you go into a SCIF, that's a compartmentalized room that is highly guarded, so you can look at this information. Every time you go in there, you leave a marker. And that marker remains there so that people can go back and see who viewed that information. So if somebody wants to find out who the leaker is, if somebody wants to find out who violated federal law and leaked classified information on the wiretaps that were on the Russian ambassador, not on Trump, but they were on the Russian ambassador at that time and not on Flynn, they can find out. And that evidence is there. So I believe that whoever is appointed to investigate on the leaks will eventually sniff out that person, and that person will be exposed.
Well, Sarah, I got to say again, both to you and John Solomon, really great investigative work. You deserve far more credit and coverage than you've been getting. Has any major other media television network reached out to you both?
No, I mean, I've seen it out there. I've seen people talking about it, but no,
sad.
They have not.
That's sad. All right, we will continue to follow this story into next week, I promise you.